Good morning and welcome to another episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. My name's Ellie and I welcome you to my garden. I would love to say it's because the weather is great that I'm back outside, but truth be told, it's because my conservatory is full of washing and I'd much rather be here spending time talking to the news with you than clearing it away. So, without further ado, let's jump into the first piece of news. Number one, let's kick things off this week with a blog around how cloud technology has led companies through the COVID-19 crisis. Drawing insights from a recent study by Aptum, this piece outlines the growth in confidence in using cloud to maintain and adopt strategies to bring about business continuity, with 92% expressing confidence in their business's continuity plans due to managed cloud services. Now, for some, cloud provided long-term sustainability and profitability, whilst also rewarding those in the short term with remote working wins. Now, we're curious, are you already using the cloud? And if so, what benefits have you seen? Let us know in the comments. Number two, intentional or not, bias in artificial intelligence exists and is not only harmful to those who use platforms that are supported by the technology, it is causing problems for some of the biggest names in the market today. An article published earlier this week on Medium addresses the everyday uses of AI and how the responsibility to conscientiously study the data that is fed into applications using AI grows in importance the more serious the task AI is being asked to perform. Given real-life examples of where AI has steered off course to show its true colours, this article demonstrates the fundamental problems attached with bias in data, as well as how easy it is to find bias in AI systems, including recruitment and Google paid ads. As well as offering a considered view to the conversation, the author helpfully gives us a few pointers about how we can begin to address some of these challenges. Take a look for yourself using the link below. Number three, so some good news for AWS as HSBC select them to be their official cloud provider, announcing a long-term strategic agreement with Amazon Web Services to help them deliver new products and an enhanced customer service. Tapping into AWS's extensive portfolio of cloud services, HSBC will now be able to make AWS technology available across its entire business, enabling it to drive innovation and enhance operational efficiencies. This move seems to follow a similar journey to other banks, with a Snap poll revealing that 44% of banking institutes are already in the public cloud, with 35 catching up, 19 considering it for the future, and just 2% do not have it on their radar at all. Discover more by checking out the article below. Number four, now we've all heard of digital ops, cost ops, maybe even FinOps, but the latest to the scene is digital ops. And if you're new to the term, it is a process of linking your business operations and your digital processes so they become an enabler for your business. Now, Aaron Hurst went to the trouble of writing a blog detailing how this emerging technology allows for further agility for not only your developers, but also your customers. It also looks at how it's fast becoming an engine room for digital transformation. Featuring commentary from industry experts such as our very own Sandeep Najjar, Hurst outlines 3 steps to successfully implement the model, stressing the importance of getting the best out of your data to ensure an innovative culture and business decisions mapped out to insights rather than guesswork. Take a look for yourself. Number 5, last but certainly not least, a really interesting piece on how COVID has changed the CEO skill set. Now, according to Chief Executive of the Canadian tech firm Shopify, it won't be the biggest companies or the strongest brands that survive, but those most adaptable to change. And I think it's fair to say that he's right. We're already starting to see the C-suite upskill and adapt to maximize their longevity as leaders. What was really interesting about this piece is that empathy was featured as a skill set to replace technical know-how. And it's kind of interesting to see why, but also not unexpected. With the world changing as quickly as it is, those leading from the front, they can't be expected to know as much as they need to now to stay ahead of those that they are leading. And with this in mind, the recommendation is that they become better at collaborating effectively with more people from different disciplines in order to cope with the unpredictability of the future. What do you think? Have you seen any new skills enter into the C-suite at your business? Or are you already starting to see some sweep across the industry? Let us know in the comments below. And that is it. That's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. If you joined us yesterday for our joint webinar with Aptio, optimizing your cloud spend in 6 simple steps, thank you so much. We really hope that you enjoyed the session and found it interesting. For those who missed it, don't worry, we will be dropping a link into our social channels soon, and that will take you straight through to the recording, so do check that out when you get a moment. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I look forward to catching up with you next Friday for another dose of tech news. Until then, take care.